Plaintiff Abron Carter says the defendant is his daughter, and when she was a child, he split up from her mother and they lost touch. Abron claims he and his daughter reconnected a couple of years ago and have had an on-again, off-again relationship. But he's suing her today because he claims she vandalized his car. Defendant Ashley Carter and her mother Carol say Ashley was never close to Abron and never even called him daddy. Ashley claims she only has 2 pictures of her with her father, despite the fact that she's 20 years old, and she denies vandalizing her father's car.
Before we begin, we're gonna ask an interpreter to join us. We have a special circumstance today. The defendant's witness is hearing impaired, so. All right, prove your case.
Yes, sir. First of all, I'm a Highland Park, Michigan police officer, sir.
Okay.
Been there for 13 years. Grew up right there in Joy Road and Herman Gardens area.
You grew up there?
Yes, sir.
Don't think that's gonna win you in the face. I grew up with Oolums. You shouldn't tell me you grew up in my project. Go ahead.
In fact, I filed this claim.
But you did the right thing and became a police officer.
Yes, sir.
Good. All right.
Okay. About 20-something years ago, me and the defendant's mother, we dated, and this is my daughter. We had a rocky relationship after my daughter was born, and I did not see a whole lot of my daughter. In fact, not much of my daughter after she turned 5 years old. So there came a time when my daughter and her mother just basically didn't want me in their life, just pay my child support. That's what I did. I paid my child support, and
good. You're a good man to come out of such a tough neighborhood. You're really a success story.
Oh, thanks a lot, sir.
And I don't know about you, but about 90% of the guys I grew up with in Herman Gardens are dead in prison.
Right, yeah.
Is that about the same percentage, yeah, for you? Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I see why you became a police officer. They probably was messing with you, wasn't they?
Yes, sir.
I know they were messing with you. Hey, light-skinned guys, they caught the devil in the projects. If you were light-skinned, there's a few reasons. They thought we were soft. Right. And I think the closer you were to being white, the softer they thought you were. Go ahead, though. I'm glad to hear you're doing the right thing. You became a police officer. It's certainly a success story.
Right. Well, back in 2007, my daughter came back into my life. Her and her mother had some friction. She came back into my life. Everything was good. We was going to basketball games and movies. I was taking her out to dinner. We were just hanging out and doing the family thing. Well, there was a situation popped up between her and my nephew. She said some ugly things. I tried to check her, like, you shouldn't be talking like that. She turned around and said that type of stuff to me, and we fell right back out. So again, I left her alone again. That was in 2007. Fast forward to 2010, my fiance and I, her stepson he's a 4.0 student taking college classes. So my brother, who was also my witness, bought him some gym shoes. He wanted some Air Jordans and some Air Force Ones. So he bought him some gym shoes, and I thanked him on Facebook. Hey, man, we got them in the mail. Thank you. I didn't even know my daughter was monitoring the Facebook page. And next thing I know, she's sending messages on Facebook saying that I can understand that from him, talking about myself, but why you? I done graduated. You ain't bought me nothing. You ain't done nothing for me. Where's mine? I feel like I ain't accomplished nothing. You guys don't do nothing for me. I responded to him saying, you don't owe nobody nothing. She's 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, the threats come, just about me, my girl, she gonna beat up my girl. She gonna do all these things to us, and then she put on Facebook where she know where I live at, where Abe at, we gonna ride over there.
Plaintiff Abron Carter is suing his daughter because he claims she vandalized his car.
Okay, well, let me allow her to give some testimony first.
When I was young, me and him, we never been close. He's always been Abe to me, never Daddy. I never called him that. Not out of disrespect.
Did you ever live in the projects too? Because they'd have gotten you too. You cute. So they get the cute girls.
I'm from Mac.
Huh?
I'm from the east side. I'm
Mac
not from
and what?
Mac and
Bewick area?
Yeah, from that area.
They definitely got you over there. Go ahead. But am I right or wrong? They tease. There's a schism in Black America between light complected blacks and darker blacks, and part of it is because of the basis of racism. Racism is based on the theory that white folks are better than black folks, therefore we can abuse them. So light-skinned folks are viewed as uppity, and dark-skinned folks are viewed as inferior. So there's a schism there, and we've gotten way past that, but that's a historical schism. And there's also a Willie Lynch syndrome, they refer to it. Willie Lynch was a slave owner who came up with the concept that if you divide the slaves by complexion, turn the mothers against the daughters, the fathers against the sons, you can program them to believe they're inferior. And if you program people to believe they're inferior, then their actions will demonstrate that. So, yeah, I love to give history lessons here a little bit so that folks can have an understanding. Don't y'all be frowning up. I see some folks out there frowning up. Why are you talking about race? Well, it's been historically an issue, and we need to talk about it and get past it. And we have, to a certain extent. I think Obama proves that. All the black folks couldn't vote him in. Majority of people voted for Obama were white folks. Mm-hmm. I think we've gotten way past that.
Yeah, you're right.
Go ahead, ma'am. I'm finished with my history lesson.
Okay, well, we was never close. He was always Abe, never daddy, not out of disrespect, but just because I never seen him as a daddy, even though I never knew what that really was. Out of 20 years I've been living, I have 2 photos of me and him together. 2 photos out of my whole 20 years of living.
Let me see them. Let me see them, please.
I've been involved in school, choir, dance, cheerleading. Not once was he ever there. He never supported me. He never came to one of my games, never came to one of my performances, not one time. I'm gonna go to my 16th birthday. He sent me a text message saying he got 2 years left paying child support. Then he gonna throw him a party and everything. Not to mention he
sent that to you?
Yeah, he sent that in the text message.
Let me see that.
No, I don't. No, that's
Sir,
my
did you
old
do
phone.
that? That's a negative, sir. On her 16th birthday, I wish my auntie was here. We was planning to throw her sweet 16 party at a hotel out in Southfield. Her and her mother said all they requested at that time was that I not be present. I was like, fine, my auntie wanted to do it. 6 people from our family, 6 people from her family. However, when they got home, they flipped the script. And she turned around and said, well, not only do we not want no one from Abe's family there, and that...
That's not true.
That is true.
That's not true,
And we still want you to pay for it and cater it.
That's not true.
That is
don't even
true.
sound right.
That is
That
true.
don't even
The
sound
witness
right.
wants to say something. State your name.
I'm Carol Crump. I'm the mother. Thank you for having me here and for providing an interpreter for me. As far as the child support, Abe didn't even want to pay $25 when I first asked him to start helping me take care of her. Then as time went on, he would tell me he knows somebody who works in the court system that can change it where he can't even pay child support. And he did get arrested before because he failed to pay. Then he took me to court.
Before?
Negative.
Let's get to the car damages. Thank you.
Because I got
Car
proof of that
damages,
too.
sir. Let's get to that.
Car damages. She sent on Facebook. She said that we gonna ride out. Y'all know where Abe live at. I'm gonna his girl up. Then she called me on my phone. I talked to her. I said, Ashley, don't call me threatening me. She, if you're gonna do something, do something. Just don't keep threatening me. That night at 3 a.m, my alarm goes off. I run outside in my pajamas. There it is. It's a blue car, like 2 houses down in the middle of the street. Alarm going off. I'm looking. Girl right there in the pink. I turn around. As she turned around, getting in the back seat, it's Ashley. Light skin, pink coat. It's Ashley. You know what I'm saying? Get in the car and they laughing, they giggling. And I'm like, hey, and they steadily pulling off. You think, and, you know, like it was funny. What I did was, I didn't want, she's still my daughter. Even though she come up here with these lies, she's still my daughter. I didn't want to press charge. I could have got from this destruction of property and pressed charges on her.
Correct.
You know, I didn't do that. I said, Ashley, you know, I talked to her family. I got a text here. She said, leave my family alone. They can't stop me.
Plaintiff Abron Carter is suing his daughter because he claims she vandalized his car.
Young lady, what do you want to say about this?
First of all, I don't know where he stay at.
Okay.
And second of all, I don't even know nobody with a blue car, and I don't own a pink coat.
All right. Ma'am, you had your hand up. What do you want to say?
My daughter just got her license in her car last year. She doesn't know her way around the city of Detroit very well. She knows where he lives and everything, but she don't know how to get there. So it's impossible for her to drive to his house and do something like that.
And about the threats, Your Honor, that's not even how it started.
Go tell me.
Okay, well, he did post some stuff about my uncle, his brother, buying his son some shoes and stuff like that. And I did say something to Andre. Actually, we discussed it, and it wasn't.
But
it
what
was
did you
decent.
mean
We
by
didn't get into no
don't
big.
contact my family, laugh out loud? They can't stop me.
That was before.
All right. When was the incident?
Well, I'm gonna say it was
When
before I
you
heard
have the
about
police
it.
report
Police
showing
report,
the incident?
and I got the Facebook
What
page.
date was the incident?
I think it was the 30th of March.
And you say she sent this text.
I think she sent the text on the 29th because I got the Facebook texts right here.
Sent the text on the 29th.
Correct.
And she did it on the 30th.
Correct. 3 in the morning.
They can't stop me. Can't stop you from what?
Going off on Facebook basically is what I'm talking about. At the time I sent
Did
that, I
you
didn't
go
even.
off on Facebook?
I did. I did.
When?
Before that, on the 29th. It was a couple of days. I say about 20.
Does anyone know for sure when she went off on Facebook?
The 20th.
Stand up.
My name is Andre Carter, and she contacted me on Facebook about the shoes.
When?
I think it was on the 20th or the.
Is that about
21st.
right?
Yeah,
And that's when you
that's
went
my
off?
birthday. Yeah.
That's about the time you went off. And that's what you were threatening to do. When
yeah.
you said, can't stop me,
Yeah, that's what
that
I'm
meant
talking about.
I'm going off on you on the internet soon.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you told him that on March 28th. Yet you went off on the internet on March 20th.
Yeah. But it was an ongoing
You already
thing.
did it.
It was
So
a-
how can you say this is what you were referring to?
Because it was an ongoing thing.
Show me some evidence that it was ongoing.
Okay.
Show me something that occurred after March 28th on the internet. Yes, ma'am.
There was already things going on between Abe, Ashley,
I got you.
Andre,
I'm being
and Kay.
very specific. I'm being very specific regarding this internet excuse, regarding this text where she threatens him. She says she was threatening to go off on the internet. When I asked when she actually went off on the internet, she said March 20th. She made the threat March 28th. So then when I caught her in that, then she switches her story. Well, it was an ongoing thing. Well,
It
show
was
me
an
the
ongoing
ongoing. Show
thing.
me the ongoing.
I mean, well, these.
Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir. I really don't have too much to say to my daughter. I mean, I'm just gonna leave it in God's hands. You know, I never closed the door.
Just go ahead about your business like you've been doing.